is up, guys, and welcome back to another review. In today's episode, we're going over a figure I have been so excited about, being the Doctor Doom Hot Toys collectible figure. Now, Doctor Doom is one of my favorite villains, if not my favorite. I think he just has such a cool backstory and motivations, and I think just having him as a figure on my shelf, I've been so excited for. So I have genuinely not even really unboxed this. I opened it to check if everything's fine, but aside from this, I'm completely taking it out, brand new. So without further ado, let's see what the box art looks like. All right, so taking a look at the box, there's nothing too crazy about it. Since it's not an artisan figure or anything crazy, there's no extra sleeves. It is literally just a plain old Doctor Doom box, but I gotta admit, I really like the box art. I think it looks really cool. They chose some nice colors, and if you do keep and collect the boxes, I think that this one will look absolutely amazing, and honestly, I'm super happy with how it looks. So without further ado, let's take a look inside. All right, so let's take a look on the inside. Now, this box, which I personally like, has this kind of slip-on, Apple-esque design. It isn't one that you pull upwards, it's one that you pull like that. And if you take a look, it comes with this cool art that kind of got attached to the top accent. Now, I did get the standard edition, so I will not have the Darkhold, but without further ado, this is what the inside looks like. You get the figure nicely wrapped and packaged, and let's take this off. And wow, guys, I just gotta say, this looks absolutely amazing. I only took it out once to check if everything was there, but I feel like just seeing it again is so cool. I feel like a child. Yeah, let's take everything out. All right, guys, so actually I realized since I do have limited desk space, what we're gonna do is we're gonna first review this part of the box, and then afterwards we're gonna review this part of the box. All right, guys, so if you have the standard edition, this will be everything that comes in the first box. Now, I do know that in the special edition, they have, I think, one or two more accessories, mainly being the Darkhold. I'll probably just buy mine off eBay, but basically, this is everything that it comes with. So to start, you'll see that you get this extra mask, and all these masks magnetically attach to Doctor Doom's face. You can even see the magnet right there. I think this is more of the old school look, and I really like it. Next, what you're gonna have is you're gonna have this Mauser pistol. I think that's what it's called. And I think it just looks so, this is what it looks like. And then next we have three pairs of hands. So first off, we have a hand that is meant to hold the pistol. Kind of has that trigger finger. So you'll insert the pistol inside here. Next, it comes with these pair of hands that are kind of doing the magic pose, or just a very angry, aggressive hand pose, but without the magic. I think that these ones look really cool. You can kind of maybe put his hand like this. But the one I was waiting for, the one I was excited about, were these pairs of magic hands. Now, these have so much detail in them. I think they look so good. I think that they did such a good job with them, and the detail is crazy. And the transparent effect, it isn't as transparent as I'd like, actually, but I think honestly, it's good enough to where you can kind of get the idea of what's trying to be done. All right, guys, so this is all the accessories in the second box, and I gotta admit, I didn't realize it would come with this many separate parts. So essentially, everything in short, which by the way, I'm gonna do a build guide right after this. It comes with this gargoyle statue head that can be removed from the base. It comes with this really nice stone looking base. The texturing on it is absolutely amazing. They painted this so well. I think it looks really cool. This is the front. I guess that's the back, actually. This is the front, and as you see here, you have two holes where you can place the stand this way or this way, so that you can pose Doom with the wall facing either this way or this way. Next, we have these two green hand energy effects. I think that they honestly look really cool. I genuinely do not know how to mount these to the hand yet, but I'll figure it out. These look really nice. Again, not super transparent. They're kind of like a light opaque color. Yeah. And next we have these like lightning effects. I don't even know how to attach these, but this is something I'll figure out later. Next, we have pretty much the flagpole. So the flagpole comes in a few different parts. It comes with these two banners. They're completely identical. Sorry, it's a little bit hard to show it. It comes with these two banners. It comes with a really surprisingly heavy metal rod. So this will go into, I think like right here or like somewhere in the base. And then it comes with this Doom emblem thing that looks really cool. It honestly looks like it's like a shiny gold. It's so cool, and the wings actually come off. So if you do want to, I don't know, do something for like storage, you can do that. And last but not least, you get these two metal poles that you put into the side of that medallion, and this is what holds the banner. So before we get into the figure, without further ado, let's do a quick time lapse of me building this. All right, guys, so my accidentally snapped this, and let's see if we can focus. The way that I was able to fix it was through hot gluing the ends together. And then I tried to apply a thin layer of tape to reinforce it. And my hope is that with this, I'm gonna be able to still put it through, which I guess let's find out right now. Let's open up the end there. I might see if Sideshow can get me another one. That would be really nice. But I totally get that this is my fault too. I think in the short term, this is fine, but I would really like a new one. And look at that, it actually went through kind of well. I guess anyways, this is facing the back side of it, so let's see if this fits. All right, so this is what the fully assembled base looks like. I had to go vertical mode because guys, this thing is really tall. Like if you put the figure next to it, you can just see it like towers over it. I don't know if it's like meant to be like that. I mean, I guess it is. Like maybe the top can go down more, this can go in the base more. But anyways, this is about the size that you should expect. Without further ado, let's move on to the actual figure itself. All right, guys, so we're gonna go through this figure from top to bottom and go over everything that it has, how the pieces move, and kind of see what we have going on here. And first we'll start with the head. All right, as previously mentioned, we're gonna start at the head. And first and foremost, I just wanna note that the hood is honestly really nice. There's wire going around all the way so that you can pose it and you can kind of have it stay however you like, which I think is a really nice feature. Next, let's go into the actual head itself. So it has this really nice silver kind of, not chrome like the Iron Man Mark II die-cast one, but just like this very used, non-polished metal feel to it. And it just looks like really nice. It's still somehow kind of shiny. And I think it just looks really good. Sometimes I feel like some figures don't need that very shiny chrome die-cast feel. The paint looks amazing, and the first thing is this is such a nice head sculpt. I think that it's honestly really cool. This mask is really awesome. It just has so many details. It shows all the nuts and bolts in his mask. And if you take off the mask, because again, this is magnetic, you see that there's this kind of weird mask looking thing, but I guess for this to look good, it kind of makes sense and it kind of fits. Because you know, there's like different versions of Doctor Doom, so to make him have a face, I don't know, kind of interesting. But honestly, I don't really mind it too much. And again, both of these eyes are movable, and I think that honestly, again, it's not really meant to be without the mask. So this is the mask that first comes with it, but again, at least with the standard edition, it comes with a second mask, being the more old-fashioned one, which also I think just looks so cool. I think I prefer the first one, honestly, but I think you can't go wrong with either choice. Next up, we have the shoulder piece, and again, I think this is just amazing craft work. It looks really good. I think it's held on by some sort of like rubber band because it feels like it isn't glued on, but it's also not like, insanely loose. I think it's like loose enough to where you can kind of do whatever you want with it. And the arm can move at maximum around here, so you get around 90 degrees for it. But again, this just looks really, really amazing. It has that nice, soft, like polished metal look. And next we have the bicep. Again, there's nothing crazy going on here. I think it just looks so good. So what it looks like from the back, so what it looks like from the front, and there's nothing much to the bicep. So moving on, we have the elbow joint. Again, this looks really, really good. It looks like from the back. This is what it looks like from the front. And in between, we have these like chain link looking pieces. Now these, again, aren't actually chain link. It feels more like a soft plastic. Next, we have the forearm piece. I think this part looks really, really cool in my opinion. This is what it looks like from the front. This is what it looks like from the back. To circle back really quick, I totally forgot to mention the articulation on the elbow. The elbow moves, this is the furthest it can go backwards. Just, there's like a slight angle in it, but it can angle forward this much. So you get 90 degrees forward, and you get kind of almost a flat angle if you push it back all the way. So that's what the articulation looks like. So again, you can go 90 degrees out more or less, and you can go 90 degrees forward on the arm. All right, now before we move too far down the rest of the body, I do want to talk about the cape. So the cape is held on by these two button looking things on his chest, and these are actual like chains that do freely move, and these buttons are held on by this little other button that kind of snaps in here. So if you do want to get rid of the cape, you can, but I think it looks way cooler with the cape on, and okay, I can't seem to get this back in, but yeah, this is how it's held on, and you do have an actual chain that is loose, which I think is a really, really nice touch. All right, and before we move on to the legs, we got to go over this really, really cool belt slash waist piece. On the side, there is a place for you to hold your pistol. It does open, and it kind of like magnetically shuts closed, and you have this belt, which I don't know how to tell, but I think it's pleather. I mean, I doubt they would put actual leather on this piece. Yeah, and it's kind of stitched together back there. I think that's Velcro maybe. But yeah, this is what the belt looks like. I think it looks really nice. It is very thin though. I think if you can see the side profile, it looks a little bit cheap because it is like very thin. But aside from that, I think it looks cool. Very, very detailed too. Yeah, I think it's just fake pleather. And in terms of the overall outfit, I think it honestly just looks really, really nice. It has really, really nice stitching all across. All the cuts are very clean. It is like slightly thin, but honestly, again, it's like, in my opinion, totally fine. And yeah, the skirt area like looks nice, and the stitching at the top looks nice. And overall, it's just very clean. They did a really good job with the stitch work in this cloth fabric piece for his body. All right, so next we have the leg pieces. Here, I think that the design looks really, really clean too. This is what the legs look like from the front. This is what the legs look like from the back. And again, you have that plasticky chainmail texture here, which looks really, really nice. And also, if we sorry, Dr. Doom, if you pull this piece up, again, you have more of that texture here, and you have a groin guard here, which I think all these look really, really cool. And the leg, I guess, let me start with the thigh piece. This is what the thigh piece looks like from the side. Looks really, really clean. And you have this knee plate here. I think it looks really, really clean. And again, you have the shin guards, as I showed a little bit earlier. Looks from the side, looks like from the front. This is what it looks like from the back. And last but not least, you have the feet, which have this ankle guard here and the, what's it called? The metal boots. Now the toes don't freely move. The shoe is all one solid piece, so you can only really move his feet kind of up like this or down like that. So in terms of articulation for the feet, again, you can really kind of go down, really go up, and of course you can move it to the side a little bit, side to side. Let me show from this angle, side to side. And in terms of the articulation for the leg, you can bend this around, let's see, let's bend all the way. This is the furthest it can go, so around almost 90 degrees. Again, this you can angle it however you want. And for the overall leg and thigh articulation, all right, so I zoomed out a little bit because it was a bit hard to see earlier. But yeah, basically in terms of the legs can move sideways around 45 degrees-ish. You can see this is the angle. This is perfectly straight, so around 45 degrees. And you can put it forward. Let's see, it honestly doesn't go forward that much. There's a lot of material and stuff blocking it here. At least you can kind of get it around like 30 degrees-ish forward. And in terms of doing it backwards, let's see, you can get it, oh wow, it is not moving back at all. I'm honestly really putting a lot of pressure into it. So I guess it isn't meant to go back like that much. I think it's this plasticky thing blocking it. But yeah, so I think you're slightly limited in posing for the legs, but I think you can still get some cool things out of it.